Broadcom is a connectivity company across the board, so all things connectivity we sort of specialize in, and we do we enable. And really, NFC for us is another connectivity technology, and it's one that helps us with our core products to expand them and make them easier to use and make them more ubiquitous. Whether that be wireless LAN or Bluetooth. When you think about it, all of our devices are becoming more and more connected. You've got tablets and PCs, laptops, smartphones. They've all got Wi-Fi, now even TVs and gaming systems. And really what NFC allows us to do is simplify the way that we interact with those games. Whether it be taking if you think about taking a movie that you're watching on your TV, I shoot my son's soccer game and I come home and I want to show it to my wife. I don't want to show it to her on the little screen, I want to show it to her on the big screen. And NFC enables me to do that by just touching the phone to the TV and allowing that data to stream. So I'm here with the Nexus 4, which is the GED device from Google, and I call this my 2-year-old's demo because my 2-year-old loves Angry Birds. So he comes into my room and he's inevitably got my phone and he's trying to play Angry Birds, and if I take it away or I turn it off, he starts crying. But I don't want him to use my phone, because if he makes a phone call, then ultimately he's going to call 911 and I'll have the police at my door. So the idea here is I've got Angry Birds and I want to transfer it over to the tablet, and I do that by just holding the two together and I tap it, and I can hand him the tablet, which is a much safer place for him to be playing. So we made a couple of big announcements recently. So the first announcement we made was that we were selected as the NFC provider for the GED devices, so the Nexus 4 phone and the Nexus 10 tablet. Those are both using Broadcom's NFC chip. As part of that, we also contributed our NFC software stack, so we are now the NFC software stack vendor for the Android project. Android has really been leading the way in NFC. I think back this past summer they announced that they were seeing almost 1 million activations per week on for NFC-enabled devices, which is a non-trivial number. So I think that was kind of one big announcement we made. The next big announcement that we made around the same time was that we're also in the Wii U, which is a gaming system which was recently launched. So we showed the kind of mobile story with Android. We also showed the Wii U, where here's a platform that uses our Bluetooth, that uses our wireless LAN, and now it uses our NFC as well. Finally, we brought all those technologies together and announced the 43341. The 43341 is the world's first combo chip that really takes all these proven technologies, Broadcom's wireless LAN, our Bluetooth, our FM, all areas where we've shown a leadership position and we've really got a dominant market share, brought that together with our NFC technology, now proven in the Android project, proven as part of the GED devices, proven as part of the Wii U, brought that all together in the world's first combo chip made up of all proven technologies. But beyond phones and tablets, we're seeing traction in everything from TVs to gaming systems like the Wii U, as I discussed earlier. TVs, we're seeing it in set-top boxes, we're seeing it in keyboards, mice, headsets, really right across the consumer electronics domain. And this is really being driven, again, it all comes back to those phones and tablets. 100 million NFC phones shipped in 2012, according to some analysts. Some analysts are predicting up to 250 or 300 million in 2013. And what that means is that a network effect is occurring. The more people that are carrying around those NFC-enabled devices, like the phones and tablets, drive more and more consumer electronics to want to put NFC in so they can take advantage of those unique services and those unique, that simplified user experience. So I'm here with a Nexus 4 phone, which is the GED device from Google. It uses the Broadcom NFC chip, the 2793, our standalone NFC controller, as well as our software stack, which is part of the Jelly Bean MR1 release. So I'm going to launch Google Wallet, and I'll select the payment card that I'm going to use, in this case an American Express, and then I'm going to go up to my contactless terminal over here, which you can find in any 7-Eleven or CVS. I'm here in Vegas, and every taxi cab seems to have one. I tap the reader, and you can see the list of things that I would like to purchase come up on the screen. We're going to accept the transaction, and you're going to see that the transaction was approved. Mobile payments is an interesting place, right? And a very regional sort of application. You've got different regions of the world are approaching the problem very differently. If you look at what's happening in Korea, it's one of the most advanced places in the world for mobile payments. Korea Telecom, SK Telecom, big advances in mobile payments. Through services enabled by the SIM, the UICC, where that's the secure element where your credentials are held. Beyond that, in places like the U.S., we've got things like ISIS, which is a consortium of all the major carriers to put forth mobile payment services here in the U.S. Google Wallet is another big one, guys that we've partnered with, and then all across Europe, you're seeing services being deployed from the likes of Orange and Vodafone. At the end of the day, it is a regional game, mobile payments, and we believe that mobile payments is an important part of the NFC story. We think that the first stage around NFC is really going to be around simplifying the connectivity experience. That's the 2013 story. That's the 2014 story. And as we go into 2015, I think that's when you're going to start to see mobile payments really take off in a big way. Broadcom's actively involved in many of the standards across the connectivity landscape, and really our strategy around NFC has been to enable standard interfaces, to enable open interfaces, and to enable standard implementations. To that end, we're actively involved in the NFC Forum. I personally am the treasurer of the NFC Forum. I sit on the board of directors. Obviously, I'm an officer, and then beyond that, we have a team of engineers and a team of folks who travel and are actively involved in helping to shape all different areas of the standards landscape around NFC, whether it be the software stack, whether it be how the RF is defined and tested, and then we contribute back into the organization in that way.